everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Just T, you guys. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. And let me say this, if this is your first time coming by my channel, go ahead and hit that like button and turn that bell on so you will know when Just T making some more recipes, okay? But today, guys, we're going to make some baby back pork ribs. Having a little barbecue today, so I thought I'd share this recipe with you guys. Now, I usually, as you know, and I always say, I usually eyeball all my ingredients, so I'm getting a little bit better with the measurements so I can put them out there for you guys. So these right here, these ribs that we're making today, it's going to be like a basic rub, but the basic rub, I promise you, is good, okay? I used to work at Applebee's a long time ago as a cook, and their house seasoning was really good. They used to make for their ribs, so that's kind of what it's going to be. It's basically like a black pepper and salt rub is what we're going to make. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And of course, you need your baby back ribs. You want to make sure they're clean and everything. And I took the membrane off the back of them as well. Now you don't have to take it off. Some people do. I just do. It's kind of like a habit. So I have one slab of ribs. And okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and get this rub together. Okay, the ingredients that we're going to be using is black pepper. Gonna need some black pepper, some garlic powder, some salt. I have some sea salt. That's the only type of salt I buy. Gonna need some vinegar. I'm using apple cider because I don't have white vinegar. You can use white vinegar as well. Whatever vinegar you have is gonna be just fine. To me, vinegar is vinegar, right? Yellow mustard, or you can do the honey Dijon mustard. You can use that. I'm just not a big fan of the Dijon mustard. And also, you know, I gotta use Magoya seasoning packs. So we're gonna go ahead and get this mixed up. Let me move this out the way for a minute. And go ahead and get this rub mixed up. So, black pepper, we're gonna be using 4. I'm gonna use 3 to start out with. I'll know once I see what it looks like. So I'm gonna say 3 for right now. But I will put the actual measurements down in the description box. So we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of black pepper. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of salt. Ah. Okay then. Pour some of this out. I'll be making too big of a freaking mess. Garlic powder. I love garlic powder. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Make a mess, y'all. See? You can also add a little bit of paprika in there if you like. Like some smoky paprika would be really good in here. Then I'm just going to get a fork. I'm just going to mix this up in this bowl so I can see where I am. But yeah, that's looking about right. You guys see that? And it smells so good too. And Sassoon, I'm going to put 1 envelope of Sassoon in here as well. Just going to mix this right on up. Okay, sorry about that. I should actually use this bigger bowl to begin with because we're going to add the mustard and some vinegar into the smaller bowl. So I'm going to just squeeze some mustard in here. Because I'm going to actually try to get like about a tablespoon of mustard into this bowl. And a little bit more. Like I said, I try and eyeball it. Vinegar, I'm going to measure this for you guys. I'm going to start out with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And I'll know when I stir it up and see what it looks like if I need more. Yeah. So I'm going to do another tablespoon of vinegar. So that was 2 tablespoons of vinegar and about 1 tablespoon of mustard. Like I said, you can use the Dijon mustard or yellow mustard, whatever mustard, brown mustard, whatever one you want. And I also got myself a little bowl on the side of me with some bleach water. So, you know, messing around with this pork, I'm gonna be playing around with that. Nobody got time to die today. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this mixture, gonna get a barbecue brush, and we're gonna brush it on. Like so. Just gonna brush it on here. So what I'm gonna do with my ribs is, because like I said, I'm having a little barbecue today, so I'm going to put these on the grill because I want to get some smoke in those. Got some mesquite and some hickory, so I'm gonna just put them on the grill for a little while. Then I'll put them in the oven and let them get really tender, and then just pop them back on the grill. And it's simple enough. If you have to make some more, if you don't have enough to cover them fully, you can always go back in, you know, and just do the same thing again. Just add more. And this is also going to help our ribs get tender, and it's also going to help keep this rub on there as well. So what you're going to do with your rub is, just mixed up all good, just going to go in and just sprinkle this all over the ribs. I wish you guys could smell this rub, because oh my gosh, it smells so good. So I'm just going to pat this side, and I'm just going to wash my hands, because just in case I have some more of this rub left over, I don't want to put my fingers back in there after touching this meat. So this rub smells so good. Let me just rinse my hand real quick. Okay, sorry about that. So now we're going to go back in on the top side. Do the same thing, just repeating what we did to the underside. And see, that was actually enough. But if, like I said, if you run out of your sauce to go on here, then all you got to do is just make it up again. It's that 1 tablespoon of mustard and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And now I'm just going to go back on top. Then I'm going to put these in a Ziploc bag for a couple hours and just let this sit on there until I get ready to put these on the grill. So that's what I'll be doing. And see how that mustard and that vinegar, it actually helps with the meat, the seasoning to adhere to the meat. I cannot wait to eat these freaking ribs, y'all. See, I'm gonna try to get the sides. So I'm gonna just lay some down here so that I can make sure I get it all on the sides and everything. So I don't have to keep sticking my hand back into this bowl. So let's see how it's sticking to that meat. The seasoning is sticking right on there. So I just want to make sure I get some all on the sides and everywhere. I want that seasoning like everywhere. Okay guys, I just put my baby back ribs on the grill, and I cut them in half to make it easier, because once they get really tender, it's kind of hard to pick up, a whole slab of ribs when they're falling off the bone. So I just cut them in half. So I'm going to keep them on here for probably about an hour, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. And I'll show you guys that when I come back. Okay, so I flipped the ribs upside down, and I put some butter. Like I said, a half a stick of butter on each one. And so now I'm just going to wrap them up in the foil and put them in the oven. You want them to be bone side up while they're in the oven. Okay, so I have those wrapped, and I double wrap them, each one of them, in foil. And so now I'm about to just put them in the oven, and I have my oven set on 245. You can do about 300, but I'm doing 245 because I have to run out for a couple hours. So I'll bring you guys back soon. Okay guys, so welcome back. It's Just Tea. I went ahead and took those baby back ribs off the grill. I had them on for about an hour, just flipping them, you know, back and forth, flipping them in between. And you want to make sure you're doing indirect heat every time you put those on the grill. Indirect heat. So if you're following this video, just make sure when it's time for them to go on the grill that you're not putting them directly over your coal. Try and put them away from the coal, you know, or your charcoal, whatever you want to call it. But yes, this is my black pepper, salt, baby back ribs with some garlic on it. So, you know, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope you all have a blessed rest of your day and stay forever blessed. It's Just Tea. I'm out.